biofuel ethanol is generating a revolution in renewable energy that could reduce the world's thirst for oil. In Brazil, the production of ethanol from sugarcane is booming. Since 2003, the combination of sugarcane ethanol and flex-fuel vehicles has reduced Brazil's emission of carbon dioxide by more than 300 million tons. This is good for the environment as planting and maintaining 2.1 billion trees for 20 years. Here's the details about biofuel ethanol in Brazil.
Sugarcane ethanol is an alcohol-based fuel produced by the formation of sugarcane juice and molasses. Because it is a clean, affordable, and low-carbon biofuel, sugarcane ethanol has emerged as a leading renewable fuel for the transportation sector. Ethanol can be used in two ways. First, it can be blended with gasoline at levels ranging from 5 to 27% to reduce petroleum use, boost octane ratings, and cut tailpipe emissions. The second way is used pure ethylene, which is a fuel made up of 85 to 100% ethanol, depending on the country's specifications. There are lots of benefits of ethanol. It can make the air cleaner by adding oxygen to gasoline. It can reduce greenhouse gas emissions. It can also make the cars perform better and also lower the petroleum usage. Brazil is a leader in ethanol production and use. Brazil has achieved greater energy security thanks to its focused commitment to developing a competitive sugarcane industry and making ethanol a key part of its energy mix. Brazil is the world's largest sugarcane ethanol producer and a pioneer in using ethanol as a motor fuel. Most of this production is absorbed by the domestic market. It also exports its ethanol fuel to other countries under the Trading Energy Act. For the sugarcane ethanol producers, if they buy sugarcane from the least developed area, the government will give they subsidies, which not only encourage the ethanol fuel industry but also decline the poverty.
Here are tons of benefits of ethanol, such as reducing greenhouse gas emissions, lowering petroleum usage. It's green but not rosy, because in recent years, as Brazil's economy slowed down, ethanol was one of the hardest hit sectors. While oil prices were high globally, petrol was kept artificially cheap for consumers in Brazil by the state-run oil company Petrobras, hence having a negative effect on the sugarcane industry. Here's the story.
For decades, the vast green fields of this region were one of the world's top sugar-producing hubs, catering to increasingly sweet tooths of global consumers. Then, over the last 2 decades, and after many technological advances, sugarcane became more profitable as fuel rather than food. This green opportunity turned Siying into a global biofuel powerhouse. The city specialized in every aspect, from planting and harvesting sugarcane to building complex biofuel power plants. But in the last 3 years, low petrol price in Brazil had plunged in town into its worst crisis in 30 years. Many of its biofuel factories have closed and jobs are now scarce. 3 out of 7 major biofuel plants went bankruptcy, and now once again the town's producers are having to change track. Top biofuel producers have started investing in food again. In his group is now putting most of its efforts into organic sugar for European markets.
But perhaps local producers have more to look forward to in the coming months. Brazil has overhauled its economy policy again this year, and ethanol is once again a priority. More importantly, subsidies to petrol has been terminated. Government incentives and Brazil's weak currency are helping to keep ethanol more competitive than petrol, and ethanol sales are up again this year. Here's the energy news from Shanghai News.